just, one day I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And my team supported me. Obviously, you know, without the team, there's nothing. And it just manifested over that idea of, like, this had to be it, because our team's name is Dream Perfect Regime, and it's got to do so much of that notion of, like, feeling as if you were in a dream. And I just really, really wanted to link that idea I've always had and the passion that I've kind of always driven for with visual arts, you know. So, that being said, I went to Mongolia. It's a place that reminded me a lot of Princess Mononoke, actually. You know, I don't know, for me anyway, my interpretation, I thought that would be a good spot to kind of, I've always wanted to culturally experience that nomadic lifestyle, the grasslands there, and really kind of intertwine that vibe those animations gave me and make it into a real life thing, you know. So off I go. It was just me, my camera, and my drone. And I go, and I don't know what to expect, but as I've said before, I kind of love going in with just being surprised and just taken aback by the culture, you know. I know some of you guys are probably like, yo, this sun is annoying, like this dude over here, but I need my daily dose of vitamin D, so I'm just kind of taking it all in. Yeah, it's morning right now, so the real sun is actually too hot, so I'm having my mini sun, the little buddy over here, I guess, kind of take its place for a bit. So, and I am lying down, so the blood in my head is kind of slowly getting to my brain. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. So yeah. After I believe one of the most important thing that one of the most important things so one of the most important things is God damn it, Lori, you just totally fucking distracted everything I had, the freaking climax, the build up that I had to talk about this very moment. Anyway, as I was saying, one of the most important things for this series that is yet to come again is by far the soundtrack. As you know, Studio Ghibli, what makes it the animation is Joe Hisaishi. I believe I said that correct. I hope so. His amazing composures and just arrangements. It's just so magical. It just fits perfectly, and it once you hear the first note of the piano or the strings, it just sets you in a mood that, like, you just can't forget, and you remember that scene. You know, like for instance, for example, like, I'm not sure if some of you have seen Spirited Away, but when the girl, goddamn, sorry, the girl and No Face was at the station, and I think the song is called Station 6, right? It's called Station 6, and just when the train glides over to the other side, and you have just like visuals of like the train tracks being on water and having numerous stops at these really, really weird magical places. and having that song glide over that just sets a mood right there. So if I could just, I guess, body this as one, the song and the soundtrack is what makes the visuals come to life. And who can do it better other than Cream, right? Like DPR Cream is the keys for this. Like he is a talented man. Obviously, to me he's the #1 producer in Korea. I'm sorry, and it's crazy because he was inspired when I brought this idea, this concept up to him. Oh god, my head's like no blood. And it was crazy because when I brought this idea up to him, he was so ecstatic. He was so happy because he's now able to further extend his love and his reach for making music, like on a different genre, on a different scale. Like imagine this in a bigger picture. Imagine him having his own ensemble, you know, his own arrangements, his own strings, and you know, all these people coming in and just like orchestrating this symphony of like, I guess, these soundtracks that we're about to make along to my like visuals or something, and create an IMAX experience. When I sum up 10 episodes, that's what I want to do. You know. Oh, tongue 걸렸다. But anyway, sorry, I keep stirring off. I keep going off in a tangent. My bad. So, anyway, when I brought up that subject to him, he was ecstatic, and I told him the vibe that I wanted. I told him exactly how I wanted it. I wanted it to have traditional, at least some sort of traditional sounds of Mongolia, but have it in a sense where it also has my childhood favorite, like that vibe of Studio Ghibli's, and you know, have it like just this mashup of his color and everything, but bringing back that childhood, I guess, feeling that I've had, and it's just an emotion that I've always wanted to recreate, you know. So it's crazy because he got it in a second, and I'm not shitting you, but the moment I showed him my video without a soundtrack, right, he went into the studio, and it took him 3 hours, just three bloody hours to make that soundtrack y'all hearing. 3 hours to make that song. After 3 hours, he called me in, and we were just, I was like, oh my god, this is it. And I was just bouncing off ideas with him. I was like, you know, like, what about this? Like, you know, how about that traditional, you know, how about the traditional voice, the traditional strings? And you know, we were just bouncing off ideas constantly, and you know, that's just how creatives work, right? You know, and it was amazing. In 3 hours, he made that. 3 hours, and I mean, what more could I say? I took the song, I immediately took the track back to my studio, and I just let my hands do the work, you know. It was just let the magic happen, you know. Just kind of left it there, and I couldn't, you know. And next thing important, I can't even talk right now because there's just so much shit's going through my head. Most importantly, the next thing that I really pride this look to come out on, it was the color tone, you know, the emotion. But I wanted it to depict like the characters from the animation as if they were like, as if you were watching like a real life animation come to life. Like if it was reality, what would it look like? like obviously it wouldn't be like, I wouldn't have fantasy type of things walking around. Like if I was to context that into a more reality setting, what would their expressions look like? What kind of like things would they do? More and foremost, what would the teaser look like? What would the trailer look like to this? And that's what I went for. I went for a trailer look into like a real life animation, inspired by Studio Ghibli's context theme, so I believe color was so important, and in order to achieve that, I had to really, really dive into the color of the animations and bring that out into the film as well. So soundtrack is already, we killed it, Cream killed it. The visuals, it should stir up an emotion, and the colors is just what cakes everything, and I guess the rest of it was just my experience, what I really wanted to capture, what I wanted to see and bring out that emotion that I had as a kid. But I wanted the world to see it, I wanted it to be Mongolia, because it just had to be. It's a beautiful country. It's so freaking beautiful. I can't explain. I couldn't even explore more than, I explored like a small percentage of what I could have explored given the time period I had. So that was the only thing I was bummed out about. I didn't have enough time to really go hard out at it, but just given the time period that I had, and because I went alone, I was fortunate enough to have a lot of people that helped me. I met a lot of kind people that really, I was very lucky enough for them to go out. They went out their ways, and they just kind of gave me a hand, and they really helped me. So I was really, really thankful for that. And so yeah, I mean, it's just crazy how this is just the beginning. I know what I want to do. I know the other places that I want to go to. Most importantly, I know how I want to make it now. And like, I know it's not like a DPR music video, and I know it's not like the usual things that we usually put out. So and I know it's not like, it's not the type of content that a lot of people would watch, but it doesn't really matter, even if it could reach a certain amount of people, even the people that are watching right now. Lori, what are you doing? Fuck's sakes. I'm satisfied for that. Sorry, Lori. So yeah. I'd say anyway. Yeah. So so yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I'm just really like, far out, Laura, stop stop pulling it. I'm just really happy that a lot of people get inspired by this, because for me that's probably the most important thing. Like if this can translate across people all over the world, and just kind of have them, I guess, really be in that same bubble as I was, just by watching that, that for me is enough. You know what I mean? Like that's I honestly don't know how big this is gonna get later in the future, but I want to keep doing it. That's all I know. I want to keep making it bigger, like more, not not big in the sense of like, oh, it should be a big scale thing, but it's more bigger in the sense of like, I want to grow this. I really want to make it a huge thing where it's like I can involve so many more people along this trip, and it's crazy. Everyone's hearing about this. Everyone's hearing about, like, the people in here. You're the first ones to hear about this. Who knows? 2 years, 3 years down the line, people that are listening in this chat are probably like, oh, I remember when he was talking about this, the very first date this ever started or took off. It's going down in history, I'm telling you. It's just so many things in my mind, and I haven't even scratched the surface. That's why I'm so excited. I'm really excited. Laurie's excited. She won't stop pulling my bloody pants down. Nothing sus, obviously. She just likes to freaking pull anything that's... Laurie, stop. But anyway, yeah, so, if it's... I guess it's one thing to just kind of see the clip for what it is, but having me explain this to you guys, I know I kind of dragged it on. If someone could just summarize this and make it into a short clip, that would be a more easier way to explain to people my points that I wanted to get across today. Would be much appreciated. But overall, it's definitely a passion project. There's nothing more I want to gain out of this other than having someone like kind of be inspired to just go out there and, kind of explore and just see the world in a different light, or see it at least in the world that I wanted to kind of show everyone. It could be an amazing place. Lord, please. Not the real sun. Yeah, so, I guess now knowing what I told you guys, I guess if you rewatch it now, you'll see definitely what I'm talking about, what notion on, and I think I'm getting a bit tan here because the sun's just straight, just kind of, putting it down right here, so I might have like a tan line going down here, but don't mind me, So other than that, what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So besides that, if you guys can share that, if you guys can go share that around, show your friends, get them inspired, get them to come along the journey. I'm like saying as if I'm like taking everyone, but that's literally what I want to do. It would be much appreciated because it's the more people involved with this experience, the better. On another note, talking about DPR World Tour, that's crazy. That's another thing that just excites me. It's like, can you believe it? Like, can you believe it? For the people that knew us since day one, and I mean like when it was just me and him, when it was just me and I guess live, and we were just like two kids, doesn't know anything, just loves dancing. We used to vlog together, these little stupid silly skits we did. One day we'll be touring the world with people that share the same interests, share the same value, who are now brothers to us. Scott, Cream, Chongwoo, Cheon, you know, everyone, Klein, you know, you name it. Lori. Lori. Can you not see I'm giving a bloody, like, inspirational, motivational, like, I'm trying to, you know, bring back old memories and shit, and you're freaking ruining everything. I'm telling you, this was not planned. I didn't give her the cue. I didn't do anything. She's just doing this. She knows when to come in. She's a cunning one, right? That one. She's a bloody smart one, that one. But anyway, yeah, that just ruined everything. That just ruined the mood and everything, you know. Just talking about how far we've came, but that just screwed up everything. But yeah, you know, it's crazy because I'm forever grateful for how far DPR's come. You know, it's crazy. Like, if someone told us 6-7 years ago, you know, when we were just walking around just with a small DSLR, just, you know, mucking around and just shooting this and that we'll be touring the world, like, with the things that we love doing, I would have believed it. Because that's exactly what we wanted to do. And truly believing that it would happen and have it happening, it just reassures, I guess, my morals of, you just have to believe in yourself. You just gotta do it. If you give yourself time to think, you're gonna start thinking, worrying, and procrastinating. You're never gonna get around to do it because you're going to make up an excuse. It's gonna be any excuse that you'll give yourself not to do it, and you'll eventually end up not doing it. If you don't give yourself time not to think and you just fucking do it, at least you started somewhere, and before you know it, you're into it. You're just doing something, and that something leads on to something else. That something leads on to another thing, and before you know it, you have this whole trail of things that you've done. You know what I mean? And that just puts you on another level. So yeah, it's just crazy if I think about how much this tour is gonna mean to the whole team. And most importantly, yes, the whole team's going. No one's being left behind on this tour. So when we come to your city, expect the whole team to be there because we're all going, and that's a fact. So we're all going to be there. The whole collective is going to be there. Sun, get out of my face. No more burning. So I mean, yeah, that's all I have to say today. It's been quite an emotional day for me because it just means so much more than what it is. I just had to kind of vent that out there, I guess, for everyone to just, I guess, understand. So, and last but not least, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting always. You know, if we're not doing this for you guys, there's really no point in doing it. You know what I mean? Like, it's solemnly for you, as cliched and as overplayed as that could sound. Oh, sorry, I was just checking for Lori because usually around this time Lori just jumps in for no freaking reason, but no. But yeah, you know, I'm super stoked. This year's gonna be great. 2019, I know it's gonna be awesome, but just focus on now. and I can't wait. But yeah, thank you so much. Again, you know, you guys are the best, and the whole team thanks you. It's crazy. It's just crazy thinking about it. I can't wait. Can't wait to go to your cities. I know some cities are left out, and I know it's unfortunate, but it's not like we're gonna do like one world tour and then just call it quits. There's always gonna be next time, you know. But for now, this is all we could manage. And yeah, when we go, the whole collective is going. So get ready for everyone, and we're gonna be looking for the most craziest city that can party with us on our level. And we mean that. So I'm gonna be really like looking forward to seeing which area is like the most craziest. Oh god. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much. I'm probably gonna go ahead to sleep now. Yeah, Live is actually sleeping over today. He's knocked out inside there. So I think I'm gonna take this safe for now. So toodaloo. Thank you guys. Yeah, I really gotta say bye. Lori, you wanna say bye? Lori, where are you? Lori. You guys wanna see something funny? Alright, before I go, and so I'm guessing Lori is somewhere in there. Yeah? There's only one word that I can say that will bring her out like that. Let me just... Oh, yeah. Hold up. And that magic word, ladies and gentlemen, is... Are you ready? That there's this one magic word that's going to bring her out of that. And... yeah, it is. It's okay, so someone kind of said it, but in Korean, in English, it means let's go for a walk, right? But in Korean, that word is 우리 산책. Hold on, give me a second. Aha! Yes. Oh, she almost left me hanging there. Almost left me hanging. 우리야. 산책? Oh God. And ladies and gentlemen, I present to you da 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 da. What happened to the sun? Lori, what happened to the sun? Lori, you're making a storm. Lori, it's storming. We can't go for a walk no more. We just can't go for a walk anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There's no use. I know it's storming. I don't know where the storm's coming from, Lori. I don't know either. Yeah, you look confused. It's on your face. Lori, you got a storm hat. Alright, this is getting kind of weird. Anyway, good night, everyone. Lori, final good night. Lori, you want to say good night? Lori, if you don't say good night, it's gonna keep storming on you. Lori, you don't want it to keep storming on you. Lori, do you feel that? Good night.